This one's called In Defense of Rise of Skywalker.
Oh no.
In the thumbnail it's called that, and it's called Why I Loved Rise of Skywalker, a response to everybody.
Everybody?
That includes
boy.
me, Rags, Jay, and the other two.
And the foreigner and the Negro.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are like yin and yang.
I'm a Negro.
No, not you. You're the doggo.
I'm black on the inside.
Wait, what
Everyone
is...
is. Light doesn't penetrate.
Oh god, it opens up straight away with a tweet.
That's not what penetrates me.
The Force Awakens was about reigniting nostalgia and inviting new fans to old myths. The Last Jedi was about how nostalgia is a trap. But if you can let it go, you can build from it memories, new myths. Rise of Skywalker is about 2 hours long.
Trap. That's a slur.
Oh damn, that insult right at the end there. Rise of Skywalker is about 2 hours long. Oof.
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, I'm okay with it, but
It would
you
be
can draw tisms out of Rise of Skywalker if you wanted to. Rise of Skywalker
I mean,
is
if you
about...
could draw tisms out of The Last Jedi, you can draw tisms out of anything.
I mean, The Last Jedi gave a guide to its own tisms in the movie. Failure, it's like, shut up, Yoda. You don't know. You don't know shit.
The best teacher failure is.
Now I burn your house down.
I burn your
You piece of shit.
Devoted them to memory, you did, yes?
Alright. But yeah, I mean, this would be pretty upsetting to read as someone who really likes The Rise of Skywalker. You ready to find out why?
I am.
Sure.
Also, that was Fred Coppersmith who said that. Very, very trusted
Well done, Fred.
source.
I get all of my...
Oh god. When people talk about Star Wars, they talk about their childhoods, their best memories, the people they loved and shared it with. The Rise of Skywalker brings back all of those feelings, and then some. I absolutely love it, and now I feel... Oh, so this is a positive one. Alright. Good for you.
Oh.
The only thing Star Wars fans
yay.
hate more than people
That
who...
quote.
Dude, this is a weird variation of it. The only thing
People
Star
who
Wars
have
fans...
investment in things have investment in things.
Yeah, but the way they phrase this, the only thing Star Wars fans hate more than people who hate Star Wars is Star Wars. It's like... What?
I mean, 1,000 people retweeted that, and they were like, "Yeah, I agree."
Well, it's the,
I mean, like-
it's the stupid
I mean-
meme. Nobody hates
Hitler.
Star Wars more than Star Wars. Ah, so funny. So true.
Thanks, Demi Adejuyigbe.
That's
Everyone
racist,
has
probably.
emotions about the thing, more than people who care about the thing.
Well, I
Jay
mean,
Longbone, that's one of your people's words, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
What about Electromon? Electrolmon. Is that a Pokemon?
It's an Electro Lemon.
Electro.
It's Electro.
I prefer Electrolmon.
Electro Lemon.
Electrolmon. It's like a robotic creature that uses electricity.
Excuse me, waiter. I will have I'll have some of the Orangelo. I was like, sure, that's orange Jello.
I mean, it's a fair mistake.
Sorry,
to
I'll also
make.
have some lemon Jello. I was like, that's lemon Jello. Sorry.
Go Electrolmon.
Electro.
Electrolemon.
I summon you.
Who's that Pokemon? It's a fucking Jello monster. Electrolemon.
I like the idea that if anyone was like curious to see the response to this video, that's what they scan to. They're like, oh,
Electrolemon.
I feel like there will be drawings of Electrolemon.
Electrolemon. Da, da, da.
But yeah, I wanted to point out, obviously, the people, I think the statement is wrong. The most people I find that hate Star Wars are people who've never seen it before and don't care about it. You know? They're the ones that really hate it, because...
Yeah, the people with no investment in it whatsoever are the ones who really have emotional ties to it.
You just hear them all the time, they'll soapbox, like, I fucking hate Star Wars, I don't know what it is, but Jesus, it's terrible, hate it.
I mean, like, yeah, yesterday my parents and my siblings all died in a horrific plane crash, but there are starving children in Africa somewhere, and that's just, man, that... That just gets me thinking about that.
Remember when it was okay to like different
No.
things? Remember?
Oh, fuck off.
Even Jay got upset.
So,
Like,
Jay,
fuck
calm
off.
down. You fly off the handle so much. You need to chill the fuck out. Okay? He's just expressing that once upon a time he used to be able to not like and like stuff, and nowadays, no. You get people making stream responses where they're like, your emotions are evil.
Imagine all of the Nickelback fans who watch these
The
videos.
sinister music under it. Like, remember when we were allowed to like and just.
Dun dun.
So manipulative. On the nose.
Oh, you know what this needed, which again is in the new Gadalb, is the I didn't want to make this video. This is not, you know. And then he needs a dog just to be on his lap while he has a vlog. And then he's like,
A dog with a blog?
yes.
Going on a
Dogs
monologue?
improve vlogs. This is a law of YouTube.
Dogs improve anything.
Imagine
Even-
feeling so
What?
entitled that you think you can like and dislike different things.
Jay, tell him his emotions are wrong. Do it. I dare you.
What if I told you you are allowed to like and dislike whatever for any reason?
Well, I thought we
That doesn't mean-
established, like...
Not any reason.
Doesn't mean it isn't stupid.
We established it ages ago. John Adams, they like wrote it into law. You can like The Last Jedi. We were very specific about this.
Yeah.
It's part of the Constitution,
You
You're not
can't...
allowed to make fun
Hello?
of video games.
or as Mahler would say, the Constitution. The
Constitution.
Constitution.
Were there any more rules added to that list?
I think it's just the two, right? You're allowed to...
Like amendments.
Oh,
Amendments to the...
The third rule should be electrolemon.
That's not a rule. That doesn't make sense.
What?
Our list as it stands makes a lot of sense, Jay. You can't just take the sense away.
Rule 1, you're allowed to like The Last Jedi. Rule 2, you may not make fun of video games. Rule 3, electrolemon. I think it has a nice ring to it.
Right.
Electrolemon.
Anyway, I do feel for this guy. I've found that if you like or dislike stuff, there are people who just don't let you. They do that spellcasting thing where you wake up and that emotion's gone.
You know, whenever I hear people say stuff like this, I just don't fucking have any sympathy for you, because we're the ones who get called Nazis and misogynists because we didn't like the fucking Rian Johnson movie.
Yeah, but you're
So
the
I
one
just-
who's
I
saying
just don't
his
care.
opinions are wrong. So, you know, you're the big gay. You're the electrolemon.
It's true he has that opinion. That opinion can be stupid though.
Well, let's see how it goes, shall we?
Remember when movies were something to bond over instead of
Random Star
something to
Wars
fight over?
Fuck off.
Remember when movies was something to bond over?
Why does he show episode 4 Obi-Wan talking to Luke, then it cuts to the Jedi Temple, and then now we're back here on Tatooine with Obi-Wan talking to Luke?
It's relevant to the point that we used to bond over movies.
We used to
Wait,
bond
this
over the
isn't-
Jedi Council up there in that tower. Talking about the droid attack on the Wookiees.
I'm gonna do an
wanna go
emoji
bond with the
version of a
Jedi
crying
Temple?
face. See, that's talent right there, using the keyboard to simulate tears instead of coming up with a full-on, like, you know, emoji of tears. That's what we had to do back in the day when we didn't have emojis. Just saying, guys. Just saying.
Sure.
Back in
There's
the
never been a
days
moment in
before
cinematic history where
emojis.
debates and dialogue over certain pieces of cinema weren't being held, but at least they felt genuine.
I wonder how old this person is, just out of, like, to get their perspective on how long they've been around.
I'm just curious
'Cause
if...
as long as I've been on the internet, like, this shit has always gone in. Maybe you just haven't delved into it until the Star Wars stuff, but man, like, where have you been?
I just wonder if I could make a reverse video where I'm like, people used to be genuine when they said they loved and hated stuff and discussed it. Nowadays, no one's allowed to discuss anything. Everyone has to just accept that everybody's positions are what they are. Play some sinister music, you know?
Civil and controlled. Nowadays, you could take
What does it mean to have a controlled conversation, by the way? Is there like a
Yeah,
third party
no.
that's like, hey, no swearing? You're like, oh,
It's a conversation you have in China.
Oh,
not right now.
weren't being held, but at least they felt genuine, civil, and controlled. Nowadays, you could take the first Twitter thread of an even semi-polarizing film and
Why are you on
compare it to
Twitter?
a 2009 Call of Duty lobby, you'd probably find more similarities than differences.
Oh, so this
Well,
goes back all the way to
yeah, I was gonna say,
2009
doesn't
Call
that
of Duty
mean-
lobby? So you just destroyed your own argument. Good job, buddy. This is what reading your
Well,
scripts is
that's
for.
different because the 2009
No, it's
COD lobby was filled with non-humans. Those.
I think the
Orphans.
they were famously filled with children.
Oh my god! Because
So, yeah,
Twitter,
it's
that's
non-humans.
bereft of children.
Adults only. Because of all the porn.
You know what? It wouldn't make a fucking difference. Twitter would still be just as cancerous if there was no children on there anyway.
It's tragic, especially from my perspective as a filmmaker and someone who enjoys watching movies. It saddens me to see that almost 100% of the humanity of the dialogue about the film, especially in regards to the people in the production of the film, is simply cast out.
What the hell, man?
Wait, what are we talking
Humanity is
about?
cast out. So, there are still plenty of directors and writers working today that engage with the criticism and feel that it is very productive, so...
You know what he means when it's like someone when he says that like people have lost their humanity, it's been cast out. What he means is once someone called me a retard on Twitter.
Someone called me a Disnoid. It's like, I can't take it.
I snuggled up with my Buzz Lightyear pillow.
You don't have to
Cried
keep talking
myself
to people
in his
if they're
arms.
like an asshole. You can just go and find someone else to talk to.
How can...
Like,
no.
Myself.
They are
Buzz
preventing me
Lightyear
from
to miss you.
experiencing my emotions, Jay.
There have always been assholes.
No. Like he
But
said...
these are people who didn't learn how to control their emotions as children, like they should have been doing, and so here they are, an adult,
Well-
unable to do that, and this is what we get.
I mean, I feel like we're already a minute in, but the word is melodrama, right? Like, that's just like,
Yes.
wow. You need to chill, bud.
I think sometimes we get so caught up in what the art means to us that we forget the people involved. This
That image of Darth killing Obi-Wan and him talking about we've been cast out is just fucking
The
hilarious.
piano music in the background.
Right, I think we're at a stage.
I've been struck down by Twitter trolls.
Who could have known that Twitter was such a
fuck.
toxic shithole?
Oh, the UI fucked me up.
Oh, see, I
Oh.
told you it happens. I
It
told
wasn't
you.
my fault.
I
It was
told
the
you,
UI.
Jay.
UI,
I
not
know
me.
it wasn't your fault. That's what I'm saying.
Electrolamon. I think we get so caught up in what art means to us that we forget the people involved. Such a like, oh no, hand on heart. That is, oh,
I
So
We
you
don't
can't say
forget
it
them.
was
We just
gonna
like
be-
them.
the tragedy.
so
So
the
you
people
can't say
in the
anything
production
bad
of
about the
film-
film
I mean,
because it might hurt people's feelings. Is what
Well,
I'm saying.
I think you know when Patrick Williams put out that "fuck you, JJ." I think this guy
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
like,
You can't say that.
Patrick, it's a children's movie about space wizards.
art creator.
Do you love how
He's a
that quote will
creative
haunt him
filmmaker.
until he fucking leaves the
I
internet?
fucking love it. I fucking love it.
It's such a now you know how we feel, you fuck. It's like, oh. But J.J. Abrams actually did wrong. And you're like,
Film is simply
It's
cast
important
out.
to
I think
heed
sometimes
what he actually said he meant by it, because you can't strawman him, even though it's actually what he said, and that what he's
what he
clarifying.
fucking wrote down on
apparently
he's
that
not
poster
even
was
with
different.
the best faith
But
interpretation.
now that he's
He's
clarified it, you can't claim that he believes that, because he doesn't. Well, he says he doesn't. At the very least, he's updated what he believes.
uh-huh.
sometimes we get so caught up in what the art means to us that we forget the people involved. This can be viewed as a blessing and a curse. For one, it lets you
Why did you cut to Luke
Why is
using the
this clip-
Force when you said a
Curse.
curse?
A curse. Being stuck in a swamp with a creepy green is a curse.
yeah, yeah, it is a
He
curse.
lifts objects with his mind. What do you think he'll do to you?
Of all the visuals you could have chosen.
Oh.
us that we forget the people involved. This can be viewed as a blessing and a curse. For one, it lets you know that the art is doing its job. The filmmakers have succeeded in establishing a relevant emotional connection to and between the story
Relevant
and the
emotional
character.
connection?
Connection. Meanwhile, his hand
His head is disconnected.
Oh wait, this is Star Wars defined.
Oh, this
How
is
does
Star Wars
Star Wars
defined. Oh gosh, we're tackling
Oh.
a Star Wars defined.
Oh,
Hey, the stream has come full circle.
Yeah, I completely fucking forgot that's what this, because it's at the end of the fucking, yeah, we did it. That was all intended. 100%. Also, there's not even a lot to commentate on this. I'm just reveling in the, again, melodrama.
it's just mushy
Doing it
gushy
straight.
drama wama.
Wait,
Film is personal to
there are
me.
3 after it in this playlist.
Oh no.
Job. The filmmakers have succeeded in establishing a relevant emotional connection to and between the story
Felt
and the
something.
characters portrayed on screen who have a significant impact on us as viewers to the point that we care about the things that happen
Man,
to
why
them.
would we have investment in any character
Feels like
ever? If
a
only
little-
there was something that we could
Oops.
use to find out why.
It has been true for all of time that people crave
Why bother
story,
making that
even
edit?
It's
I
been
don't
true
know,
for
this is all
of
very
time
strange.
It
that
was like
people
a
crave
second-long
story.
edit that fades in and out. Like, why bother?
Do you challenge that proposition, Jay?
Well, not for all of time. Was he there?
I figured that's what you were gonna go with. Hey man, the first like people we evolved from, even they were like, "Hey, do you wanna hear a story?"
What
Okay,
about
so, like,
before that?
He really
they were like
fucks himself.
Uki Buki Utaka
about
Waka, and they were,
During the did the singularity crave story?
yes,
Sorry, my brain is melting
yes.
because
So
of the
I guess this
melodrama.
guy thinks that because he said relevant emotional connection or whatever. So when I'm watching what's her name? Rose Tico sexually assault Finn by kissing him without his consent as the laser blows up the rebels behind them, and I'm laughing my ass off because of how terrible it's shot. Like, that means that scene's bad, right? Because it wasn't a relevant emotional.
No, I'm sure
Like-
that's what
like,
Ryan
it's-
Johnson was going for, 100%.
All right.
Though the people within are sometimes fictional and the narrative is also fictional, because it
Sometimes
is
fictional?
people who write and film and direct and produce these stories, the characters are fundamentally human. Each person within a film's
So
What?
I,
That was
I
a
hate
lot of words.
Yeah, the characters are
Because
fundamentally human.
because people make the characters in the work of
Chewbacca
fiction.
isn't.
Then
He's a Wookiee.
Hey man, he's a person too.
no.
What about
because the people
C-3PO?
who make the fictional character,
a
they're
droid.
human. So there's some they're in human the characters.
What about
Yeah, like the
General
fact that a
Grievous?
human is
What about
writing them
Hitler?
means they are human people.
They're like,
Like-
they're human.
Okay, that's a really strange bit of leeway he's giving. I'm more curious to get to Rise of Skywalker, honestly.
Weird.
narrative
Oh, wait.
construct is the result of each creative individual's personal life, experiences, loves, losses, hopes,
This
and
reminds me of a
dreams,
High
all
Top Films video.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just also feelsy, wheelsy, artsy, fartsy, drama, wama, la.
You
I
don't.
like wama.
He's explaining how he feels. Oh wait, what is this?
Also, talking about
Yeah,
characters'
check it out.
backstories.
I'm aware
that's-
I may get some comments asking why I didn't start talking explicitly about Tross until 8 minutes. The reason why
Oh God.
it's only a
Yeah.
15-minute video. The reason why is I felt necessary to preface my feelings about Tross with my feelings about the previous films to establish relevant context. Okay.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, so far he's established that there's people
It
behind
takes-
these projects and that we should maybe not be as much of a dick to them, I think.
I think it's weird that the film requires you to spend more than half of your video trying to set up a relevant and necessary context.
No,
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand like when you need to like for videos that I've done
For
where
longer
it's
than the
been, like-
actual movie.
Yeah, so there's like a bit of like my Steven Universe video, for example. I had to set up like the actual things that the episode I was talking about destroyed, and that took about as long as talking about how the episode.
But you're talking
destroyed
about
them.
episodes. You're talking about like scenes and data and information and context. This is just like this is priming people emotionally to accept
that
things you'll
is
say
what that
later.
is.
So you're like what you did is different. And
It
it's
depends
acceptable.
what he's.
Okay.
I
mean,
would-
the video
I-
is already bad.
I bet half a
Like-
bag of Blue Buffalo that this dude is trying to prime you emotionally so that you will accept with less questioning the things that he is going to say about the actual film.
We already know he's going to be appealing heavily to the emotional journeys. It's going to be whether or not it makes any sense. But I'm okay with that. Let's see how it goes.
All blended
Sure,
within
I
the
love
confines
feelings.
of this pre-existent storyline for
Remember
the
those
film.
guys?
This is a beautiful thing. It's part of what makes art.
What are these
art.
cuts?
By
What is this
definition,
editing?
This editing is painful.
Through its fundamental expression, art is an extension of the human spirit within
Art
us.
is the
We have
extension of the human spirit.
Is he
within us.
cutting every time he says a new word?
It's a syllable. It's a syllable.
Is that what he's doing? No, it's not a syllable, I swear.
I'm just
Let's-
joking.
let's-
It's not actually.
Roll it back.
by
Every time he says
definition
a
within
word.
the confines of this pre-existent storyline for the film. This is a beautiful thing. It's part of what makes
Oh, we're
No, it's
like a
every
cut
other
every
word.
3. It's like every
Yeah.
3 or 4
But
words.
it's
he
definitely
just
on the gap
cuts.
between words that he cut.
Very erratic.
And there doesn't seem to be a lot
Very
of relevance
erotic.
between the cuts here.
The resolution's also changing regularly.
And
Yeah,
the
but-
frame rate.
Like look
And
how
the-
blotchy Ray's looking.
Color.
art art. By definition and through its fundamental expression, art is an extension of the human spirit within us. We have the desire
By
Yeah.
by
Why-
definition, let's art. What's the definition of art? Art is the shittiest definition because it's like fucking anything. Art is a diverse range of human activities in creating visual, auditory, or performing artifact. Okay, so that means that if an elephant puts a paintbrush onto a canvas and draws, it's not art because it's not a diverse range of human activities. It's so fucking bigoted,
You
Wikipedia.
should say
Damn.
sapient.
It's so fucking. Well, no. What if you program a robot to do it?
That's sapient. That was
Who's the
either
robot
your
doing it?
intention. It was either your intention, like smart enough to figure out art for itself. Either way, a sapient made the art. Like if you program if you like draw something digitally and then you print it, the printer didn't make the art.
What about a
Why are you
sunrise?
trying to take that away from the printer?
What about a
Because like
sunrise?
fucking hate printers.
What about a
I hate
fucking
printers too. Fuck
sunrise,
printers.
Jay? Is a sunrise not an art?
No, I think Jay's right.
a sunrise is 3 arts.
For
Nice.
instance, the Grand Canyon is not art, but a photograph of the Grand Canyon is art.
Hey Rex, what if it turned out, we find out a time traveler comes to visit us and he's like, I actually went really far back and chiseled out the Grand Canyon myself personally because I thought it would be really cool as a piece, like an art project. What'd you say then?
What would I say? I would say I don't believe you.
The guy's like,
Yeah, so
fuck
yeah.
you.
And look, if this person, if he told me that and I said I don't believe him, and he was like shocked that I didn't believe this insane claim of his, not only of the time travel, but of the canyon chiseling, then I would be, then he's a fucking retard for thinking I'm going to take him at his word.
I would
for
be
it.
like, did you, like a hand chisel thing? Or like a machine? And he's like, no, by hand. And I'm like, wow.
What if he was like, no, it wasn't time travel. I'm just really old.
I'm working on it for a really long time, and then as soon as people started
Yeah.
walking around, it's like, oh, shit.
No, he's just got a chisel there, and he's still going. He's just like, no, I'm done.
desire to
I finished
create,
just
to
now.
change, to tell our perception of what the world means and how it can be influenced by story. The end goal of
See the piano music. and all the clips. He's like,
This is what I mean. I'm almost,
he's trying to.
I'm almost
He's
tapped
leading
out.
you on. I know. I'm kind of just thinking about just anything else.
Yeah, like
right
I'm just
now.
waiting for him to
I
make
know
some
this
points.
is a trap.
'cause-
I know this is a feels trap, and he's trying to get us caught into it before he talks about the film.
Go back to the
'Cause he has
evil people who
primal.
don't let you have feelings. Do it. I want to
Yeah,
go, and then turn on the ominous music. It's like da 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 da. We're like, oh no.
any artist is to influence feelings. Ask
Influence?
legitimately any film
Influence?
director,
I was about to
screenwriter,
say.
or cinematographer, and I doubt a single one would tell you that at the core of what they are doing, it is for money.
Is this just
Film
trailer
is an
footage? Yeah,
Yeah,
we've gotten to the
hang
point
on.
where we got
Tell you
trailer
some
footage
money.
now.
He said, I doubt any of the cinematographers do it for money. It's like, there's probably a whole bunch of them that are doing it for that.
Yeah.
He said no one would tell you that they were doing it for money, which
Surely there would be people who'd say that.
maybe actually, yeah.
To get into, and it is by virtually the sheer passion of the person who wants to make it in the business
Virtually
that
the
they
sheer
do.
passion.
Each film, no matter how poorly executed, contains a part of the person who made it.
What do you mean poorly executed then?
You know what? I was gonna say the same thing about Auschwitz. There's a little bit of the German spirit
But like, but
concentration camp. I feel
the fact that he just said no matter how poorly executed is like, wait, so there is a conversation to be had about how bad the thing is, whether or not, you know.
Yeah, by saying poorly executed, You've already fallen into our trap. Ha ha ha. Keep speaking.
Well,
Tangle yourself further in our web of objectivity.
maybe. It depends on where he's going with this.
So in critiquing this medium of art, I think we need to be more cautious in the way in which we talk about it.
Okay.
This brings me to something that's been on my mind since The Last Jedi. I want to preface this by admitting something that may come as a surprise. I like The Last Jedi.
Oh, what a surprise!
Dude,
I'm
dude,
shocked.
it's
I
like
can't imagine.
it's
a
like an
film-
AA meeting though. It's like
Yeah.
I like the Lost. My name is
I
John.
like-
I like the Lost Jedi. It's
I like-
oh no, John, no.
I can't imagine that a video that supposedly has 8 minutes of feelsy wheelsy mumbo jumbo artsy fartsy stuff is a guy who likes The Last Jedi. I couldn't have imagined.
Dude, as soon as he said, "I'm not allowed to have my feelings anymore," I'm like, this guy likes The Last Jedi. It's like, you know, when you meet someone, you're like, oh, this guy. It was that, but for this guy likes The Last Jedi.
I'm picturing like he stands up and says that, and they're all like, "Oh no!" in the meeting, and then someone guy says like, "I like TROS," and they're all like, "Oh."
And these videos are
Ooh.
ruining the piano for me.
Yeah, leave the piano alone. What did it do?
Yeah, what did fucking Franz Schubert ever do to you?
I also like The
asshole.
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh
A
no.
lot. The reason I believe this is important to mention is because the vast majority of discussions revolving The Rise of Skywalker are predicated
Revolving the Rise of Sky? You mean involving?
Wait, did he say that?
Revolving around
He
is
said
probably what he wanted
revolving.
to say, right?
Yeah, he didn't have the around, I don't
He
think. See,
I also like The Rise of Skywalker. A lot. The reason I believe this is important to mention is because the vast majority of discussions revolving The Rise of Skywalker are predicated.
Oh yeah, revolving. Yeah, you just said revolving.
I also-
discussions are revolving.
I do want to say, in the spirit of you have the right to like The Last Jedi, what John Adams was saying is you do have the right to like The Rise of Skywalker too. I think that was involved in that statement.
Yes,
Well, you
it's,
gotta draw the line
his principle
somewhere.
was very, very clear.
Like I know there's a lot of interpretation about like amendments and everything, and I think that was what John Adams was trying to say. That's what I
I
think.
think what he meant is that if you can like The Last Jedi, then you can.
You can like anything.
I think
You don't
I
like
think the
anything.
fact that he specifically didn't mention The Rise of Skywalker is a statement on its own.
Well, see, that's your interpretation. John Adams did not
But he
mention a
wrote
lot
that-
of films. He
He
mentioned.
wrote that before The Rise of Skywalker came out.
That's true. That's very true.
Fuck.
And Jay, he didn't mention anything about Spaceballs being boring, did he? So
Yeah, he said you're not allowed to like Spaceball.
Yeah,
No,
Jay, how come
no.
you're fucking unconstitutional? How come you hate America?
Because it's shit.
this is the difference between the left and the right these days. Interpreting statements like "you're allowed to like The Last Jedi" somehow means Spaceballs is boring. I don't see how those are connected.
Yeah, they didn't say black women could vote either, but here we are.
Here we are.
The Last Jedi is more entertaining than Spaceballs.
Oh my god. Chat, have your way with him.
I disavow.
Somebody needs to hit you upside your five.
Yeah.
Like,
Sad onion noises.
there's more mental stimulation for me in The Last Jedi. Edit,
Oh.
like at least it's funny.
Yeah, we got lots of Kick J just pouring in.
Like at least with The Last Jedi, I can be like, this is a mess that it's funny.
So you'd be at the
Spaceballs.
AA meeting as well. You're like, I don't really like it, but it's mentally engaging. They're all like, it's okay, buddy. You have a sit
Well,
down.
it's like watching a house burn down. You know?
That's
Yeah, those are always fun.
that shows your
Those
sociopathy,
are
Jay.
alive.
he's like hearing screaming, and he's like, this is pretty entertaining, I guess.
Predicated on the dissonance between fans of The Last Jedi and people who like The Rise of Skywalker. This leads most statements to be biased in one way or the other instead of taking a
Well, howdy doody. We don't like either of them.
standalone look when granting that both films had cinematic value to offer. Instead of pitting the two films against each other, I think it would be more valuable to look at them in congruence with each
You
other.
But
can't.
they pit themselves against
Yeah,
each other.
they hate each other.
They
These
hate
films,
They hate each other.
these films are like the two
They-
little rock'em sock'em robots constantly
I
smacking
would
each
I
other.
would rather say they're bitch slapping. They're just like, no. Throw the
It's my
lightsaber.
Star
No,
Wars. It's my
hold the
Star Wars.
lightsaber. It's
My
respectful.
Star Wars.
No. It was she saved the fleet. No, it was 1 in a million. No. If Ryan Johnson makes episode 10, He's totally gonna be like,
I want to see that now.
he's gonna be like,
and then
yeah.
Ray woke up and it was all a dream.
Well, he'll be like, Finn made the mistake of thinking it was 1 in a million, but it's not.
It's not actually. It's actually 1 in 1.
It's actually very straightforward. He's just an idiot.
Yeah,
He's like,
you
oh.
just-
It's a
It's
million. It's a million in one. It has a million
Yeah.
percent chance. of
million
working.
effectiveness.
You have to do it 1,000,000 times to fuck it up, and even then you can't because you just drive into the other ship. You
It's a
can't-
really,
Once caused
really
it to happen
overt
3
scene for the
times.
dialogue. He just undoes all of the Tross shit. Ghost Luke shows up with the lightsaber, just drops it onto the floor. He's like, it's okay to do this, okay? It's okay.
Lightsabers don't mean anything.
And extrapolate the meaning of the parallels and differences that way.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't have time to read that.
Oh, so this is the intro. Right. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Star Wars holds a special place in our
Oh,
hearts,
that's
and
over now.
before we get into the analysis of the
Alright.
saga's finale, I want to take a short second to say thank you to all
Where'd
of
the
those of
piano
you who
go?
are subscribed.
You're welcome.
It means so
Oh,
much,
no
and
problem.
we truly do
Just
appreciate
as
and
bad.
love every 709.
Oh my god, an intellectual approach to film.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I lead the intellectual gaming community.
Total
Oh,
did
man.
this.
Fucking painting the bottom of his desk and come while he typed that out.
Oh,
I'm
god
so-
damn
I am
it.
so smart. Intellectual.
You can't use the word
He
intellectual
misspelled
to describe
intellectual!
yourself.
He misspelled intellectual!
Is that not how you spell it?
Oh yeah! Intellectual. Oh my god.
Oh no! 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 No!
No.
No! No! No!
Oh my god. This
Oh
is
no!
Intellectual.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
oh
No.
man. Oh no. This is not a good look.
Oh no!
It's still there, by the way. That's still there now.
Look at the
Intellectual.
top of his head.
Intellectual.
Oh no!
Buddy.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
this video is fun already. you know?
Jesus. That's
Intellectual. Come on.
Intellectual.
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 Intellectual approach.
Intellectual.
What is it?
Intellectual.
Electrolamon and this they just need to have a baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He has a video called The Unseen Beauty of Amazing Spider-Man 2. And the thumbnail says it's actually really good.
The unseen beauty.
The Unseen Beauty.
Oh,
Unseen
no.
beauty.
What?
Oh my goodness. I am
Defending Disney's... The
Oh,
hidden
my
themes of
throat.
Disney's Star Wars. defending Disney's
Intellectual,
Star
man.
Wars.
That's
intellectual.
Intellectual.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
What
tweeting
level
that
of
out.
fedora tipping are you on, my dude? Oh my goodness, my throat hurts.
Captain Marvel capturing humanity, a video essay. It's the opposite of what it,
Go capturing
What?
humanity.
Oh, fucking add it to the list.
the Skrulls
Add it to
captured
the
some
list.
humans in that film. That's
Put
what
it to
must
the
be what
list.
it means.
Oh my god. When I
No.
checked the spelling of intellectual, I was like, I thought it would be like a funny little meme if he spelled it wrong, but then I was like, wait a second. Wait, intellectu. Oh.
This you can't make this up. It was bad enough that it exists
Oh.
correctly, right? Because you don't refer to
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
as the
You don't
intellectual
call yourself
approach.
intellectual.
I think I pretty much have that in my about page as a meme. Like, it's the I'm fresh on Rotten Tomatoes is the other thing it says. Like,
Molly, he has an analysis of Interstellar.
You mean an analysis?
I mean,
An-
he
an
probably
anal cyst.
proves that the film is very good.
Analysis?
Oh,
Um,
so this is what mine says. All right, let me just post you guys. I actually have intellectual in there. I gotta change that to intellectual now.
Oh yeah.
Customize channel. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait a sec. I need to do this. It's important.
I've got something. I've got something in the meantime. Look at this thumbnail.
Film connoisseur.
Intellectual.
Critical analyst.
How
Certified
communism
fresh on the
almost
rotten-
killed the film industry?
It's fun.
Oh, communism. Oh,
I'm curious what he'd have to say about that.
Analyticalist and co-founder of the Intercollecular.
Oh my god, he has an original. He has an original short film.
He does,
Yeah, he
This
does.
guy is just high top films, but less
but the same.
less known.
I mean,
Oh, he has several.
High Top's never
Yes,
referred to
well,
himself
dude.
as an intellectual approach to film, at least.
No, but like I like it's the kind of thing he'd do.
Maybe, yeah. Good old High Top, but I mean, this guy's on his way there. He
mean,
can.
Look at his icon.
Oh no,
It's
he has several.
it's a film projector, the letter T, the little, I don't know what it's called, that thing that you slap and say action or cut. What is that called? Help me out, chat. I don't actually know what that's called.
I feel like Glib would know that's what that's called.
What do
It's a fart
you
box.
call the snappy close thingy when the director says cut? It is called a slate or a clapperboard.
That got it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Awesome.
reasonable enough to have got it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a clapperboard. So, yeah. So he's got a film projector thingy, the letter T, a clapperboard, and of course, a big fucking brain. 'cause
But
he
of
is-
course
he
it's
is
a
the big
brain. Dude, this is
Big
so
brain.
funny. Like, I want to tell friends about
Oh,
it.
I've saved this. Oh, I have this saved on my computer. Why the Mandalorian is genius.
That was him.
I didn't know
There's a
that
video
this
called
was
"Why the
guy.
Mandalorian Was."
Well,
So fucking genius. He forgets he has a fucking spaceship.
how dare you, right?
Also, he thinks that A Quiet Place is bad.
Well,
He's not wrong.
you got a brain for your icon, you refer to yourself as an intellectual approach, and you misspell it. This would be, you know, when veering very close, people be like, you sure this isn't parodied? It's like, pretty sure.
Is this like
Intellectual.
It's like cute.
self-aware cringe?
Intellectual.
Self-aware cringe at this point.
Nobody who calls themselves, even spelling aside, an intellectual approach to film is self-aware. 0% of them are.
Unless they're doing it ironically.
Well, that's the thing. I was gonna say it was in my about page, like, but it was. There was only one person who ever took it seriously, even with the "I'm rated fresh" on Rotten Tomatoes part.
Oh yeah, let's see his about. New
Intellectual.
videos every Saturday. Okay.
Is that it?
Overanalyzer.
And you don't have to.
Overanalyzer videos are 5 to.
Yeah, 5 to 15 minutes.
That's an okay amount of analysis. Like,
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait.
say that.
Wait, Jay, what's his oldest video? What was the release date?
December 24th, 2018.
So, can we reasonably assume that it's been spelt intellectual for, I don't know.
Well,
We can't really
Well, we
know.
don't know how long it's been there.
Yeah, I just want to assume it's been there for 2 years. He didn't notice.
And nobody in his chat.
Nobody
him.
told him.
Yeah, nobody told him.
Do
Bro,
you
you
think
spelled
do you think they'll be
intellectual.
upset at us? They'll be like, you've ruined it. We didn't want him to know.
Just because he can't spell intellectual doesn't mean he isn't one.
Exactly.
Okay, are we good to carry on now with the intellectual approach?
This is a fun game you could play at home. Think of an adjective that describes you that you can't spell.
Oh my god! What of all the fucking words to misspell, dude? Like,
Intellectual is like the worst,
Yeah.
the most ironic.
anyway, let's kick on.
18 of you. And if you aren't subscribed, I ask you
He
to
even
consider
zooms
joining
into
us
it.
and supporting our
It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Intellectual.
Intellectual approach. It's bad, man.
Something
I
I
actually
found
think I prefer
interesting.
intellect.
Intellectual.
I like intellectual.
I like intellectual.
Sounds
Sounds
Is that J.J.
scientific.
Abrams himself has come out and admitted to the public that there was no bad blood between him and
Yeah,
Ryan
right.
Johnson.
yes, because he's gonna publicly admit there's bad blood between two people who are currently
Yeah.
working with Lucasfilm. That's something people do.
Yeah.
As to whether these statements are 100% true or not is up for debate, but I think the principle
No.
underlying this presupposition is that JJ and Ryan are both fantastic
Wrong.
filmmakers.
How did you conclude
know,
that from the
fantastic.
statement that there's no bad blood? Like,
Yeah, they like
Oh,
it. They're
yeah.
like, they probably get along. They're both fantastic. Like, I don't know. I don't think either of them are fantastic. I don't want to devalue the word fantastic. Like, my puns are fantastic. J.J. Abrams is not a fantastic director. I feel like we
Rex.
what?
Right, we've disagreed about stuff in the past, right?
no.
Yeah.
There's no bad blood between us. We're both amazing now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense. You're both
So
the.
there you go. We're both fantastic.
I would say the fact that you've announced there's no bad blood between you two means you're pretty much the greatest YouTubers. Is that not?
And filmmakers, not just YouTubers.
Yeah, because
and
technically,
intellectuals.
yeah, all right, yeah, I agree.
And yeah, intellectuals as well.
Yes.
Intellectual, Jay.
Someone
proud-
said, "What if it's an inside joke?" It's like, oh man.
Now we are on the outside.
Yeah, we are not on the inside of that one. I'm afraid.
Places other than EFAP don't have inside jokes.
Nobody has an inside joke except
It
us.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've already gotten our last. We've already won. Can't take that.
I just-
Can't take those away. I had them and I enjoyed them.
We'll know if he changes it. Let's put it that way.
I
And
wonder.
I enjoy both of
Do
their
we need to
work.
check
And
every
because
month?
There's no fucking way people are going to comment about that now. Like,
I've already seen 3.
be nice to him, people.
Yeah,
Be very
so,
nice.
Okay, I saw someone in the comments was like, "Damn, you're so fucking stupid." Like, don't do that.
Yeah, it's an honest mistake. It's just a hilarious one, okay?
Someone said JJ directed Mission Impossible Fallout. It's like I thought it was Christopher McQuarrie.
No, he didn't direct that.
I think he
JJ
directed the
didn't.
third one.
Yeah, yes, the third one is his, and they consider that the revival of the Mission Impossible series, because after 2 it sort of went away for a while. JJ revives series, except ones that he kills.
they both understand the value of the art of film and respect the humanity behind the canvas of the screen, I find
Respect the
Respect the
humanity behind the
humanity.
canvas of the screen.
Goodell.
Don't say mean words to
Goodell.
people.
It's
when you're
intellectual.
thinking
Goodell, yeah.
Yes.
Respect the humanity of the dog behind.
find it very hard to believe
Wait,
that they
wait,
would
wait, wait.
purposely take
What did he say? They respect the humanity
Behind
Behind the
of the
canvas.
screen.
Yeah.
behind the
I'm not
canvas
kneeling
of the
in front
screen.
of the painting of the past. I'm riding the future.
They respect the humanity behind the canvas of the screen.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Yes, sir.
take this beloved franchise and let personal vendettas about story choices end up destroying the childhood of millions.
I don't
The new
care
Star
about
Wars
people's
trilogy
childhoods.
is
It's never about the
I don't fucking care. I do not fucking care about your childhood.
Well, it's like, why do you think people would even say it anyway? It's like probably because you ruined the past movie, and then you have that whole argument. You're still making that video, right, Jay? About is it possible to ruin older stuff?
I will make it probably eventually. It's not on my priorities list.
Because that's a different Hello Greedo video. He
It
concludes
is,
it's
yeah.
not possible to destroy old stuff.
I mean, it doesn't destroy the memories, but now when I think about those memories, I know that they're tainted by the fucking cold hard facts of the present.
I would
get
say
less enjoyment now out of watching like
it's the process
like
of
that.
almost personal canon, right? If you can ignore the sequels when you watch the OT, or you can accept that you actually enjoyed parts of the sequels and you're trying to take it all as a big story, and so you're like, oh man, Emperor falling down that hole, he's gonna float away to a backup body on some planet now.
Yeah,
That's
I
so
can't
fucking
believe
weird.
that. Yeah, I can't believe that our heroes made the galaxy a far worse place.
There are like several
That's
quotes,
depressing.
by the way, of George Lucas saying that Anakin did kill the Emperor, like in several different
yeah,
interviews. It's just like,
definitively,
rip. No, he didn't.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. No one even asked him, "Are you sure?" Like, because we're like, yeah, he exploded twice after he fell down the electrochasm and blew up and got vaporized. Like, there was no question. Of course, he's dead. If that's not dead, what is?
Well, no, I'll tell you what's dead. It's when you get vaporized by Rey.
with
Oh,
two
yeah.
lightsabers.
Two
With two
lightsabers,
lightsabers.
yeah. Not just the
Yeah.
one.
I guess so.
One, and you go ugly. Two, vaporized.
It's
So,
a two-step process.
It's a natural thing. Makes sense.
So if you're ugly, does
Julian-
that mean you're silent?
obviously. Except for saying, power! Unlimited. Kiwi.
An anomaly though, and I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I enjoyed every bit of it. But I'm also not going to tell you that people aren't being pathetic little Twitter weasels and turning a good story into a bad wine fest.
We didn't.
Well, okay,
no,
okay.
no, no.
Whoa,
Okay,
we
so
just took a
people-
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
There
okay.
seems to be this
So it's a
misunderstanding that
good
we turned it.
story
Yeah, we
that
didn't turn
people-
it bad.
The weasels are turning
Oh.
into a wine fest. Okay.
Yeah, we.
That was-
We didn't.
You know what that was?
That's-
There was a guy showing you his collection of, like, dolls or something, and then there's just this one with a knife in it and blood all over it, and you're like, oh.
I think what he needs to
Uh,
understand is that we're not insulting the story. We're
Hang on,
just.
hang on, hang on. I have a clip.
Huh?
I have a clip I'd like to play.
What did you do?
What just happened?
I have a
Did you
clip
just
I'd like to
Potato
play.
like different things. Remember when movies
Jay,
were
did you
something
just
to-
fuck up?
No, I played the clip on purpose of him saying remember.
Jay's making a point that he's kind of
Yeah.
contradicting this opening.
Yeah, hang on. Oh,
But
fuck.
what you fail to understand, Jay, is that he's talking about
Yeah,
people
Jay.
who ruin stories.
By
Oh,
whining
okay.
on the Twitter.
No, that like moment for me is like, oh, okay, you've just given up.
Dude,
It's all subjective card.
We-
You can't use that
Yeah,
anymore.
we spoke
feel
of this in old EFAP lore. The idea that someone would like Rise of Skywalker so much that they hate Last Jedi people. You know, like...
Oh yeah.
We were like, oh, imagine all the possibilities. We were picturing, like, you know, people who love The Last Jedi and hate Rise of Skywalker. And then we were, I think we said, what about the reverse? Like, this guy is pissed at Last Jedi fans ripping into TROS. Not even people like us. We're just the people who hate everything, right?
Oh,
But
I'm sure he hates us by, you know.
he hates us too,
it's
probably,
just
yeah.
Unspoken. Like, of course he hates us.
But
The
yeah.
quality of that footage.
Well, of course it's low quality. I mean,
Wait.
it's look at the film it's from.
Oh. You trying to
Also,
say
it's Kylo
TFA
Ren.
is
Yeah.
bad? What the fuck? It was
I
safe.
kind of am.
But it was safe.
Also, I feel like if
Bad
the
wine-
story was actually good, no amount of whining could make it bad.
No, that's how it works. The more people whine,
Oh.
the more bad it is.
Wine fest. I digress. After seeing each of the new Star Wars films at least 4 times, I
Piano's still going with Star Wars music in the background. You hear
Oh,
that?
he's got the strings accompanying the.
But
yeah.
it's, I'm not crazy, right? The Star Wars music and piano.
into a bad wine fest. I digress. After seeing each of the new Star Wars films
Yeah,
That's not working. Stop it.
Yeah, they're not quite matching up.
that's not very intellectual of you.
at least 4 times, I finally found what I believe is the missing piece to this.
Oh, Jesus. Did you just say you watched it 4 times? Did
Each of them, he watched each of them at least 4 times.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's more
That's
than I
12.
hate everything.
Oh my God!
He wasn't even
wait,
bored.
hold up, we don't even know if maybe this guy was bored.
Oh,
by
shit.
the
Okay,
end.
sorry. Let's
We-
We,
let
we
it
gotta see
play.
if he was bored or not. Yeah.
Perspective.
Oh, no.
perspective. Oh my god.
The
Uh,
words
spell
on the
right, let me
screen,
check.
guys.
yeah, yeah,
The
he spelled-
words
he
on
spelled
the
that.
screen.
An impact. That's impact right there.
Oh, I get it. Impact. Get it? Because it's impactful.
The Wine Fest. I digress. After seeing each of the new Star Wars films at least 4 times, I finally found what I believe
Also, if you're gonna this is just a tip for all you cool cats out there. If you're making a video and you're trying to get people really trying to tug on the heartstrings and be a manipulative sack of shit, then and you got the piano music playing and the Star Wars strings softly in the back, and you're trying to make like funny memes and text on the visual part, that kind of clash a bit. Also, you're talking over all of this stuff. Just maybe chillax. Yeah.
Dude, he's upset. Okay? Like, people have been shitting on the movie that means a lot to him personally, so he's upset. Let him be
Oh,
upset.
that's-
Jeez.
Let him have your,
That
let him
seems-
have your feelings.
That
You-
just
well-
seems like a failing on his part.
Well, no, he's okay. People like you, though, the ones who like
Yeah.
ruin movies by ripping
I
into
know
them.
it's fun.
No, you're bad. He's good though. He's
Let him have your feelings.
He can't
is the
handle my
missing piece
feelings.
to this puzzle. Perspective.
Perspective.
All right, let me set the stage for a second.
all right.
You're 5 minutes in. What do you mean to let you set the
You haven't
stage?
set the stage yet.
Remember, it's 8
Motherfucker,
minutes.
You're a third of the way done.
8 minutes is once the stage is set.
What have
Okay.
you been doing? Opening the front doors?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You can't get the
Alright.
stage in the room if you haven't got the doors open first. Jeez.
Hey, where are all the AT-ATs and stuff?
No, then shut up.
We're all familiar with the hero's journey. Bilbo Baggins had it, Harry Potter had it, Luke Skywalker had it, and now
Spoilers.
you're ruining all
Jesus
of these
Christ.
amazing
I didn't know
stories.
that Harry Potter had a journey.
Oh
Damn
my
it.
god, look at that graphic.
Now, this story is trying to tell Rey's hero's
I
journey.
can read it so
J.J.
well.
Abrams starts us off very simply and beautifully. A good story doesn't have to start out complex.
What even are you talking about?
He's like Ray's great. Ray's a great hero's journey.
Because
The way
she
that
starts
she-
out, he's preempting the argument that no, Rey sucks because she's simplistic. It's like, who even says this? It's not that.
Like she's simply too good to be true.
Yeah, but he's like, not all stories have to be complex. It's
She's
like,
better than
okay.
everybody around her in basically every way.
Rey's is simple, it's elegant, and it
No, it
works.
doesn't.
Can you tell us? Tell us why?
You assert it, but explain it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do anything with that one.
The mystery of her
Maybe-
past is established.
Maybe his
Disaster
point is
strikes
based
and
on this assumption, and it's not what the video is about.
Okay, if this isn't the point, I'll let it slide. I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure, but
have to start
now I don't know what to go on.
Yeah.
out complex. Rey's
not really
is simple,
made
it's elegant, and it
point
works.
Elegant.
He thinks it's elegant. He thinks it's elegant.
But he's not gonna explain it, is
Grumble,
he?
grumble.
That's insane.
The
what
mystery
does he
of her
think is inelegant?
Past is established. Disaster strikes and she goes on her mission. We know from the start that this is Rey's story.
Why?
Her mentor is
Why?
Han Solo. and
No, if anything, she's his mentor.
Yeah, she teaches him how to fix his Falcon. Do you remember the part where he's like, something's wrong, and then she points to a thing that goes, compressor.
I bypassed the compressor because I'm so fucking better than you at everything.
The only thing she learns from him, well, she doesn't learn, he gives her a gun. I don't,
Yeah,
uh,
you would have just forced her way into any solution that she needed.
and you know what's funny? This is like a double flaw. So at first you might be like, there's no reason why she would see him as a father figure because he doesn't do anything for her in any significant way in the short time they're together.
He wants
And
to
someone
hire
like-
her.
And someone might be like, you can't just say that that's what's going on between them. They're just, you know, they're acquaintances who can bond over, you know, the circumstances. You can't just say that, and it's like, no, it's explicit. Kylo literally reads her mind and says, you think that he's like your father. It's just like,
I hate that scene.
She
Oh.
has some fucking. She has some daddy ass
Well,
issues.
that's kind of what I mean about, it's like a universal confirmation. It's even worse than Rey saying, he's like a father to me, because you might be like, she's just sort of expressing herself poorly. It's like, no, he
Like,
plucked
no.
that out of her thoughts. Her genuine core, because she plucks out of his that he's trying to live up to Darth Vader. Remember? It's just like, what? Oh.
Darth Vader's a way better daddy than Han Solo in this.
So
Fucking
bad.
quote me. I don't fucking give a shit.
a new face for her and an old friend for us. By the end, she's answered an awakening, had her call to action, met her mentor, fought her villain, and
What do you mean met him, mentor? You talking about
He's
Luke?
gone now. He's dead.
What did Luke tell her except
Well,
what
that's
did
the thing, he
Luke
doesn't
tell
have
her?
relevant visuals.
Really?
They're confusing visuals, so I don't know what he's referring to when he says met her mentor.
Like, no, that's Kylo Ren.
If he's referring to Han, he's dead. If you're referring to Luke, it's like she held a thing in front of him, I guess. Does that count? But how is he her mentor?
Yeah, he tickled her finger.
You already
with a
said that
palm
Han was
thumb.
her mentor, so I think it's.
But
No, your daddy.
what? But like that would be wrong. Like I'm not almost in defense of TLJ. It's like Luke is more of a mentor to Rey than Han is, surely.
Even if Luke taught her something insanely tiny, it would still be something more
Yeah.
than zero.
Which he did. Remember, he was like, "The Jedi and the Sith, they're all stupid." It's like, oh, all right. The Force doesn't belong to the Jedi. That's vanity that you'd think such a thing. And it's like, yeah, that's all great. Can we go save the universe, Luke? How about that? How
Your
about that?
sister's in mortal peril.
Like,
Don't
nah,
you
it doesn't
care?
matter. It's fine. Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
by the end, she's
Hang
answered an
on.
awakening.
Someone in a Twitter thread is posting the entirety of the Anakin Obi-Wan fight in GIFs. There's two people replying to each other with the next GIF in the sequence, and they've
Wow.
got from they've started at I will do what I must, you will try, and now they've got all the way to Anakin screaming no. This is
Wow,
Okay.
what
that's
they missed out a couple of
Yeah.
parts along the way, but like they've why
Why not?
is important.
All right then.
Awakening had her call to action, met her mentor, fought her villain, and returned to her somewhat normal way of life. It's a
Returned to her normal way
No,
of
she
life?
hasn't.
No.
She goes to do something completely different.
She goes to an island in the middle of an ocean. She usually lives on a desert. how do you compare those at all?
relatively simple story
Unless
that's
he meant back
undeniably
to Tatooine? Or I say back to.
Oh,
she
by
meant
the
to
end of the 3 film?
Yeah.
Again, his visuals do not help his points at all. I don't know what he's
Because-
talking about. I thought he was
Like,
talking
I
about
guess she's-
TFA alone.
I think he is, right?
Yeah, right? Rags? He's talking about
Yeah,
TFA,
he is.
right?
I do not know if
Somewhat normal.
By the end, she's answered an awakening, had her call to action, met her mentor, fought her villain, and returned to her.
He said had her call to
Yeah.
action, and her call to action was bumping into Han and Finn.
Met him mentor. This is about Force Awakens only.
Like, these visuals hurt me.
somewhat normal way of life.
He
It's a
doesn't know,
relative.
that's just wrong.
He had somewhat normal way of life, and the first portion was the Earth cracking in two while she was fighting with Kylo.
That's normal.
The second was her hugging Leia, which is like,
Who doesn't?
never met her before. And the third is Chewie being upset that Han is dead. Like, what are these visuals? They're not at all what you're talking about.
But don't you understand that they're from the film?
Oh, shit. I totally missed that.
Simple story that's undeniably reminiscent of A New Hope, but as I explained in our Defending Disney
Sure.
Star Wars video, these stories are inherently cyclical. The Force Awakens
They're not inherently cyclical.
What does that even
Literally
mean?
Totally arbitrary. You
Inherently
decided to make it
cyclical.
like that. It's not inherently cyclical. You chose to do the things that you did.
Yeah, like, I would just, like, name me a part that's inherently cyclical, and whatever he names, I'd be like, okay, so what if that didn't happen?
Yeah, what if something else happened instead?
Like, oh. Oh well.
I wonder what those black dots on the back are.
They're where you plug in USB. Because they're all
No, it's the
droids.
play button. It's got a pause
So
button
that
next to
actually
it.
might
means the
work
circle's the
because
play button.
they had to use a big old plug and cord to transmit a tiny multiple kilobyte message. So I guess that, yeah, this is, maybe that's how they eat.
Ew.
No, it's
works
the
because
probic
it's a
vent.
reintroduction to our beloved
Probic
galaxy
vent.
far, far away and a simple story. The Last Jedi, however, is where things start to become a little more
That editing.
complex.
Okay.
We think that because from the beginning the story is told from Rey's perspective that this film is
But
about
it
her
isn't.
journey. It's not.
Oh god.
How is it from Rey's
hate this
perspective
shit.
when we far out? But like, she wasn't on Canto Bight.
Well, so he's about to explain it's Luke's journey. They'll be like, isn't it also Finn's and Rose's and
And
Poe's?
Rey's. Also Rey's.
Yeah, Holdo's journey fucking
And
straight to
I hate that
the
video
shit.
essay trope as well, though, where it's like, it's not what it actually is.
It's not
Play-
actually the scenes that are shown.
Play the piano. So emotional. Oh god.
Señorlis.
Oh no.
Joker isn't actually about the Joker.
It's
It's
about
about
Robert
Murray.
De Niro's. Looks like we're on the same page with that one. Yeah, it's Murray's film, really, if you think about it.
Rey already had the mentor,
Taxi
and the
driver
only
isn't
reason
about
she is
driving
pursuing
taxis.
What is it? He said Rey already had the mentor. Is he honestly referring to Han? He didn't mentor Rey at all.
What did he
He
teach
offered her
her?
a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
And-
hey, you want to fuck?
Do you remember he
fucking
gives her
creep, yeah.
the gun? She like holds it up and aims it, and he's like, "Do you know how to use that thing?" And then she's like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh."
No, he does. He does give her advice in that part. He's like, it's a little more complicated than that. or
That's not-
something. He does give advice.
That's like
Hey, you want to do a bunch? You want to do a bunch of
does
busy work for
more
no
than
pay?
literally nothing.
that's
What?
not even
Right.
useless. Like so that's like you gotta. It's more complicated than shooting people, which she proves wrong. Like a scene later when she just shoots
That's
everyone to
true.
death.
Can you use the Force, idiot?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't even know Star Wars years.
Star
People in chat,
Wars.
did you know he thought that Snoke died in 337 BBY?
Damn, you fucking doxing
I'm gonna
me.
look at the chat that you sent me and see if I got that number right.
That's what I say every time.
Oh,
my girlfriend walks out on me.
374,
Baby,
baby,
why?
Shut up.
Baby.
Baby, why?
this Luke Skywalker is because he's literally a legend.
He's
No,
not literally
this-
a legend. He's alive and he exists. He's not literally a legend.
He actually did all the things. He's What is the standard definition for legend exactly?
Let me get the official.
A traditional story sometimes popularly regarded as historical but not authenticated. Oh. So he's not a legend, and his story
it's not
isn't
a legend,
legend.
because it's shocking that the entire galaxy isn't covered with statues of the man.
Pretty much.
Speaking of which, legend.
I suppose the second
from
definition applies. An extremely famous or notorious person.
85? Let me double check. I think it's 19.
Fucking legend. That's what he is.
1986. Yeah, legend from 1980s. No, it's 1985. Yeah.
He is
Fucking,
a
I
literal
love that movie
legend.
so much. Back me up, chat.
Rey already had the mentor, and the only reason she is pursuing this Luke Skywalker is because he's.
Whoa, the fuck was that?
I knocked my mic over.
Wow, Jay, you try to kill
God
chat.
damn.
Like, we
How
can
did that
survive
sound?
such attacks,
It
but they might
sounded
not.
like terrible. Awful.
Okay,
Good. I'm happy. I'm sorry. It hurt actually. It fell on me.
this is a good picture of Rey, though.
It is.
literally a legend. No, this story is about the hero's journey of Luke Skywalker.
This?
I think.
Ooh! What I say?
What a visual to choose. This is the hero's journey.
Or he's trying to murder a child.
When he nearly decapitated his nephew.
Everybody's got this stressed face with like sweat coming down. Like, this is the hero's. Oh.
With that crazed looking.
This is it, boys. This is it.
Hey man, people make mistakes, okay? You're like, yeah. I think there's a word for this villain. Like, I don't know if we should go with that instead of hero. That's just
homicidal psychopath who listens to the voices in his head. I don't know, man.
Joseph Campbell's homicidal psychopath's journey.
I feel like I'm getting Marilyn Manson vibes, you know? I just don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hero's journey. In one simple visual.
I think we need to come to terms with the fact that it is okay to see our heroes fall.
Yes, that is the only issue that is at hand.
Yeah,
People need to
exactly.
accept that heroes can fail.
Yeah, this is definitely, yeah.
I said fall, not fail, idiot. Fuck you.
Fail?
Pay
I
attention.
interpreted his statement, Jason. How dare you?
That's not my real name. Say my real name.
Okay, Jamie.
Yeah, that's
J-Glow.
better. That's my Steam handle.
Okay, Jace.
Un.
No, I said that one already.
You said un?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to see the pedestal we place our idols on shatter to the ground.
It's okay when the big hero not good anymore. It's okay.
I wonder what Luke was the fuck doing while all this was happening.
Yeah, well,
Like,
you remember
shouldn't
he
he
was
stop
he was sleeping under the rubble and Kylo didn't check.
Oh, okay.
Didn't even feel the force or anything.
No, I
Even
didn't.
though he's supposed
No.
to be strong. Yeah, so.
And isn't it in their extended tisms that Palpatine did all of this and it wasn't Kylo or something like that?
Yeah, this is all Palpatine. Remember, this is all Palpatine.
And he
He's in
chose
every
not
voice.
not to execute the unconscious Luke. It's like, oh, okay,
That could have saved some time and effort and things.
a little
isms.
bit.
Because it makes them human just like us.
Oh my god. How many
Yeah,
times are you gonna
I
roll
tried-
out this
I remember-
argument?
Dude, it reminded me of the time I tried to kill.
Well, that's the thing, man.
That's what
Any
was so deep about it.
like, you know, you don't turn up to something on time and you kind of like screw up some kind of scheduled thing, and massacring children. They're both failures,
Yeah.
you know. And a
I mean, if
hero
you
can
miss-
fail. A hero failing is kind of what makes him like us. Like attacking a sleeping family member. Do you guys empathize with that? Do you guys kind of see yourselves there? You know what I mean? No? How strange. How strange.
I guess I'm not
Just
a real
because you've
hero.
had your hero's journey doesn't mean that you can't fall back into old mindsets caused by your own failures.
Just because you're one thing doesn't mean you can't also be another thing. You're like, okay.
All right, thanks, Dad.
That's the thing. On one hand, you're like, yeah, you can be two things at once. On the other hand, it's like, wait, you can't be a thing and be not that thing too. Like, you can't.
Yeah, you can't be something and then it's contradiction.
It's like, what the hell is a character at this point? If you can just, it's like he's old. It's like, oh, he's old. People change. They're old.
He's also young.
He's young compared to the old of the universe. Yes.
The story of The
Dude,
Last
just because
Jedi seems
Palpatine's dead doesn't
confused.
mean he can't also
Can you believe we're about to be reaching the part where he's going to be saying how TROS is good? Like, whoa, because we've heard these ones about TLJ
all
before.
right, yeah, this is
Like this is well traveled pathways for fucking EFAP. It's like, yeah, people get old and change. Yeah, heroes can fail. Yeah, we know.
Just because it left us in the shoes of Rey while telling a different character's story. In this scenario, the roles are reversed. Rey believes she is being mentored when in reality she is mentoring Luke.
Oh, fucking baffling, isn't it?
Oh no.
Well, at least you got that part right.
Rey is way smarter than Luke because Luke's a fucking retard, but it takes Rey to teach him what for.
Thank goodness Rey told Luke that she can save Kylo.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank
because
goodness. I can't imagine Luke trying to save someone that everyone else thought is lost.
External source or parent to give you meaning, only to find out that the one thing that now
Is it
gives
supposed
you
to be
meaning
black?
also
Okay.
happens to be the most evil being in the known galaxy. It's
Hey,
perhaps
that's
the
kind
most
of a relevant clip.
he did it.
You did a good job. You got it.
Growing up.
intense
he's
blow
changed
to the
so
core of
much
this
in these
story.
past 12
It
minutes.
works because it's the only way to have Rey's journey have a serious conflict, not externally but internally to the highest degree.
Wait,
What?
I like that he acknowledges that
No.
nothing can really stop Rey.
The only
Like-
way we could have an internal conflict for Rey is to define her lineage to be connected to an evil person. That's the only internal conflict we can have.
But like, that's insane. Like that's the only. There's nothing else you could ever do.
I'd just be like, yeah,
And
man,
all
you
all
talk
the
about...
fiction-
He talks about the spirit of creativity at the beginning of this video, and then he's like, there's only one thing you can do with Rey, really. It's like, oh, damn.
There's only one thing you could have done with this character in all of writing, all of the ideas across space and time. There's only one thing you could have done.
How about this? How about you have a villain that she is forced into a position of needing to execute, but it goes against her value of trying to not murder people, which we can't really do, actually, because she's already murdered a shit ton of people.
She has to choose between saving her friends or stopping the bad guy.
Yeah, what I was going to say is just your standard, can she bring herself to murder or execute a captured person who's evil or something, like that kind of story.
Yeah.
There's all
The
kinds of
plot
ones you
beats
can
be
do.
Used over and over because they're different per character experience.
We can
That's
do
what
we can
makes
do
them
what they
very
seem to
special.
think of doing, which is maybe she selfishly pursues gaining more power, and Poe and Finn call her out for it, and she gets pissed at them or something. We could do something there.
Yeah, she's already basically Superwoman anyway.
You can have Finn actually develops to have Jedi powers or something, and she, I don't know, there's some kind of conflict there we could probably generate. Those are things we can do. And if he's gonna be like, no, all of those are external, it needs to be in her own head, this conflict, I'd be like, okay, let's bring her parents back. Let's have it so that they're actually alive, and that Kylo lied, and that we can do whatever we want with them. That could bring in some internal conflict. Well, it's an external source, but it would still provide her internal conflict. This is like seconds of thoughts anyway. It's like we could do all kinds of things. It's fucking
It's
writing.
just off the top of our heads, instantly, live. And he's like, nope, nothing they could have done. He's like, well, you know, every time I've heard someone say that in one of these videos, it's been wrong 100% of the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer a war against evil, it's a war against blood. Her blood. The fight with
It's a
Palpatine
war
is epic.
against her blood.
He's intimidating and incredibly powerful. It's a bold-faced lie to say that Palpatine was weak in this film. He had the power to keep himself alive.
Not
Uh,
that way. Oh.
What do you mean he had the power to keep himself alive? He got fucking
He has
eviscerated.
that machine. He's got that machine that keeps him alive.
Oh, that's his power, I
off.
guess. Yeah, but he got obliterated. What do you mean?
He shocked himself because he's a fucking retard again.
Turn off the lightning. Turn off the switch.
I'm telling you, man, the guy that killed Palpatine's my hero.
What a legend.
Influence people all around the galaxy, single-handedly bring a fleet of thousands, maybe millions of Star Destroyers back, and suck the literal
This guy accepts the fact that there could be millions.
Yeah, this is the thing. He's not. He's the Hello Greedo guy because he was saying he's not concerned with the details, just the payoffs.
It's like thousands.
Doesn't matter
maybe
how any of this
millions,
happened. It just matters what happened.
trillions.
Which is
Just fuck
funny
it, why not?
because Hello Greedo was trying to cite Rise of Skywalker as being a film that you can't do that with. But it seems like you can't enjoy it without doing that. So, hey, Hello Greedo, you should like this film.
soul out of someone. Visually, it may have looked like Rey defeated Palpatine easily, but
It did.
What do you mean? What do you mean it may have looked that way?
Did it. She just sort of did. I mean, if anything, she just sort of helped him kill himself.
I can't
And
believe
apparently he didn't possess her, I guess, because fuck it.
I
Why
can't believe
not?
they actually had that line. I am all the Sith. It's like, ugh.
I am of the Jedi and Iron Man. Why did never mind, fuck it.
This fight wasn't taking place with lightning and flashes. It was the internal struggle of Rey confronting the very fiber of what makes her herself. The one person we haven't talked about in this journey yet is that of Kylo Ren.
Oh,
Kylo
God.
Ren is the only character in the entire series to have their entire personhood.
And yet, when he learns that all the voices that have been in his head for years have been, he's been tricked by somebody else, that he's just been lied to, he's been deceived, everything about what he's thought about his character and why he's doing what he's been doing, all the terrible, horrible things that he's done to pursue this goal. When he learns it's all a lie, nothing changes. Nothing changes. What incredible.
I don't even,
internal
honestly, dude, like, best faith interpretation of the text. He didn't even fucking understand what Palpatine was telling him. Like, by the way, I faked Vader's voice, and Kylo's like,
But he does it.
Uh-huh.
But he does it. He does fake Vader's voice.
That's what I
and
mean, is
Snoke's.
Kylo's, like, not picking up what Palpatine's putting down. He's like, oh, wait, you
Like-
mean when I was talking to him in TFA? You're like, mm-hmm. He's like, oh.
Yeah, like always, always. Do you not see the fucking vat of Snoke clones?
It's like,
I got spares, motherfucker.
well, this is the thing. I'm sort of joking, because, like, that's the only way you could even rationalize it, because Kylo just doesn't seem to be bothered by this information. He's just like, okay. By the way, we just mindlessly hate. We're not concerned with these characters on an emotional level at all. It's not like we're trying our best to understand what he could possibly be thinking when he's told his whole world is upside down. He's just like,
Jojo Rabbit has a more interesting and well-developed arc than Kylo Ren.
Look, he's going to explain to us why Kylo's so good, okay?
Character in the entire series to have their entire personhood defined by the shadows of the past. To him, being a somebody is what makes Kylo Ren worth anything. The prodigy of Darth Vader. For him to be
The prodigy of Darth Vader, I don't think that's applicable.
Let's see.
Progeny? I don't know.
It's not progeny. Prodigy means fucking give me the goddamn information.
Yeah, but prodigy doesn't make sense either. It's like a genius,
Alright.
right?
So the definition of prodigy, Albert Johnson, better known by his stage name Prodigy, was an American rapper, author, and entrepreneur who, with Havoc, was one half of the hip-hop duo Mobb Deep.
A young person with exceptional qualities or abilities. But how do you be Darth Vader's prodigy? That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Boo.
So progeny is like you're kind of related, but that doesn't make sense either. So I don't know. It's just
Yeah, progeny's the descendant, so
yeah. Maybe that's what he meant.
either way
Maybe.
it's wrong, but like
He meant something.
revealed that it was Palpatine all along is a blow to his core.
No, it's not.
no, it isn't. Nothing changes. He doesn't even like acknowledge
No, he doesn't give a fuck.
lightsaber. He doesn't even like phase him.
Not to mention the fact that nobody's told him that Darth Vader was a good guy. This whole time.
Yeah, like don't you know that Darth Vader killed the guy that is apparently tricked you? The guy you're talking to right now, Darth Vader killed him.
This guy has convinced you he's Darth Vader when Darth Vader killed him. Like, you're not following any of this. And he's like, no. Because Kylo's confused. That's how you
And
that's how you define Kylo Ren.
I think the word he's searching for is protege,
Oh.
But would that even
which
work?
is a free open source ontology editor and a knowledge matrix.
No,
Written
it's
in Java.
protege's like the student, right? Did Darth
Guided
Vader
and
teach him
supported
anything?
by an older, experienced individual. I guess you could very, like, broadly say that that's potentially what's happening, but we already know it's not. He's Palpatine's protege, if anything, but I don't even think that counts. I mean, that counts
No.
more because Snoke has been training him under Palpatine's puppeteering.
That's why he was so furious after being told. Having Anakin
He wasn't.
Skywalker not appear to Kylo Ren is so
Show me the scene.
What is he? Yeah, what is he? Is he
You're
act-
showing a scene of him being angry in a different movie.
Yeah, he's angry there because Snoke said he looks silly with his mask on.
So he fucks his mask up in the elevator.
Yeah. So
Someone's gonna have to fix that, by the way.
Genius because it forces him to go through the same journey that Rey and Luke
Why is
went
everybody
through before
ducking?
him. Even when Han Solo appeared to him, it wasn't a Force ghost. It was a remnant of his own internal memory. For Kylo Ren to have the strength to forge his own path is what makes this trilogy.
Man, kind of a dick move for Leia not to tell everyone to get off the bridge.
yeah.
Kind of a fucking dick ass. You know what? Fuck you,
Like,
Leia.
Leia, we're in trouble right now. You should be
Yeah,
telling
like,
people.
actually, fuck you. You know he's coming to blow you up, and you're not saying, guys, we need to get off the bridge. Pronto.
Also highly aware of your shields not being focused to the front, which, by the way, what the fuck? We're gonna make it so that we move faster at the cost of being vulnerable in the rest of the ship while fighters are flying around us. Like, good job.
It's almost April of 2020, and we're already finding new things in The Last Jedi that are fuck ups.
Well, this is the thing. We talk about how TROS is worse or whatever. I was like, don't forget how bad TLJ is, guys. Don't ever forget.
What?
It's fucking stupid.
That was a new thing I just noticed.
How
That's a
can we
new
forget?
thing I've never
She was
noticed.
distracted, Rags. That's why she didn't say. She was distracted.
But the good general doesn't let herself get distracted by talking to somebody when the lives of all of her crew are in danger.
I liked PSA Sitch pointing out that, like, Kylo and Rey have fought before, but it was this time that for some reason she managed to, like, detect it and do something about it. Leia, I mean. Like, how many times have you not done anything about this?
It's different this time.
It's different this time.
But here she's frail and weak and CGI. And she says in the
Consistent.
sheet.
Kylo Ren had to become what Rey believed. As Luke said,
What?
some things are
Same.
stronger than blood.
Kylo had to become what Rey believed?
Kylo had to become what Rey believed.
Which is nothing.
Let's roll that back, because
Rey-
I'm lost.
It's because it forces him to go through the same journey that Rey and Luke went through before him. Even when Han Solo appeared.
Man, everyone on the bridge is retarded because they see the TIE fighters fly past them and they know that they're not shielded.
Yeah, they should immediately be like, shields up, shields up. It doesn't... Literally, if we blow ourselves up at the cost of being able to go slightly faster, it won't matter, because we'll all be dead.
Man, wow. That's another new fucking... Wow, TLG was shit.
It really was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Appeared to him, it wasn't a Force ghost. It was a remnant of his own internal memory. For Kylo Ren to have the strength to
By the way, a remnant of your memory? That's a memory.
Not just that, right? Your own internal memory,
Your
as
own
opposed to
internal
someone
memory, as
else's
an
external
external
memory.
memory. Well, yeah, if I like download my memories to USB and then I forget them.
But he
I
clarifies
find the
your
USB
own
later.
memory. Like, well,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be Rags' memory in my head. Like, what do you mean? Why did you say it like that? Stop it. Oh man, this has been a long day.
forge his own path is what makes this trilogy consistent. Kylo Ren had to become what Rey believed. As Luke said, some things are
What?
stronger than blood. The path we forge is that of
I-
strength. The Skywalker name through Ben and Luke's journey and even Anakin before him becomes less a product of lineage and more a product of meaning. The Skywalker name means
Okay, what was Anakin's lineage in the... What are you comparing Anakin's lineage to in the prequels? Because he doesn't really have one. Shmi,
Shmi fucked a bartender in Mos Eisley who was like Johnson Skywalker,
no, it was...
and he was really
someone-
powerful with the Force.
or something, but he didn't. But he doesn't. That's not a person. That's not lineage. She Jesus him, and like it's. How does he compare these two things?
don't
like, These are
know.
the questions I'd ask him, and
This
I
has
think
gotten
that-
very flowery. Like, I'm barely following anymore.
we just had to let the thing go. The whole Kylo had to become what Rey believed. It's like that's just fucking nonsense. I don't even know where to go with that.
means nothing unless you do something with it. The unspoken romance between Kylo
It's
Ew.
unspoken because there's not one.
Just
It doesn't
ew,
have a-
man. Just
I have
ew.
an unspoken love with my plumber because there's not one. That's why we never talk about it.
I can't believe, like, we made fun of Major Lee for, like, detecting this. Like, oh, there's other people who do as well. There's a whole fan base of them who are like, yep, these two, fucking, each day, every day, all day, this happening. I don't know if you missed it, but all those looks they give to each other, that's romance. It's like, oh.
I don't know if these people know what like a relationship is. Do they
Remember
know
when
how-
when he killed Han? That got her really hot. I was like, oh.
Stab me with your big throbbing.
Stab
red.
me, daddy. It's like, oh
Stab
no.
Stab
me,
me,
daddy.
daddy, Bren. Stab
I'll
me,
just
daddy.
heal. I'll just fucking force heal myself.
Oh, that's probably a fetish in the Jedi world at this point. At least Disney canon world. Stabbing each other and force healing each other like, yeah.
It's like they interpret looks they give each other.
But like, if you were asking me honestly, what is happening in this scene? I'd be like, I think it's Rey cutting Kylo off because Kylo failed, right? Like he, instead of joining her to fight for the good tisms, he was like, nah, I want to blow it all up, which is not what she wants, and then he actually just commits to blowing up the Resistance, and they manage to escape in time. So she closes the door on him, right? She's like, fuck you, you piece of shit, and he feels guilty as he holds the dice that apparently he knew meant a lot to Han's ex-girlfriend too. TLJ's not very good, just putting it out there. But it doesn't mean that they have a romance, for fuck's sake.
Fucked up romance.
And Rey, and there being a Force diet is exemplary of the power that the sheer will.
Oh, what a sentence. The Force dyad is an exemplar. Oh, I gotta hear that again.
I actually, this is probably the EFAP where I felt most like a teacher. Not like that I think that I'm teaching people stuff, but like marking, if you know what I mean. Like we're just listening, we're just like, this, cross.
This paper is now more red than white.
Yeah, and you're not gonna put like, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Skywalker name means nothing unless you do something with it. The unspoken romance between Kylo and Rey and there being a Force diet is exemplary of the power that the sheer will has over your outcome. They're drawn to
The fuck
each
does
other
that mean?
The fuck does that even mean? Exemplary of the.
It's an example of the sheer will, how sheer will affects the outcome. But what does he mean by that?
I don't know.
Like,
So they like through the sheer force, they basically had enough willpower to become a dyad.
But
you're
that's
gonna
not true either.
No. It's not.
The dyad is just there for a plot device.
Well, yeah,
It's not really
did they
explained.
establish the Force will create a power to rise against power, you know, like a balance or all that tismy shit?
Yeah.
Doesn't that just mean that someone's gonna rise up to beat Rey?
Yeah, that's all
Now.
it means. It's not their. It's like their will isn't even necessary for the dyad thing to arise in the first place, right? So I don't know what he's talking about.
Rags, do you remember the Neril video where he like tried to argue that this whole time the two teams have been balanced in terms of light and dark? And then he said, I'm going to ignore Palpatine right now because we don't know if it's like, no, Palpatine was there the whole fucking time.
Yeah, he's alive. Yeah, that he made that stupid graph and we
Talk
laughed at it.
about putting a thumb on
and
the
silly
scale,
looking.
you know?
It's like, well, we can just ignore things. Oh, well, that makes
I'm just
arguments
ignore
easier, doesn't it?
Palpatine, he kind of fucks with my whole scale.
By the way, I looked up Force dyad in the Force, because you can't say Force dyad, that's insensitive. Dyad in the Force. On the Wikipedia, it is literally just these two. That's it.
No, it was from sheer force of will. Their exemplary power was shown to be whatever he said. That's
It's
why.
first mentioned in this film. That's when it's first even mentioned in Star Wars. They made this shit up.
What? No way.
Yeah,
What?
this is it. This is the first time it's mentioned
No way, I never would have
in
thought
this
that.
film. Yeah. It's because I was thinking, surely there were like, there's no way that no two Jedi have ever had a connection to one another that was that strong as these two fucking goober heads. But apparently, these have been the only one. Only these two.
Well, it makes sense
have
if you
had
think about their sheer will being exemplary of their power.
I mean, think of all of the Jedi who have had like forbidden relationships, because you know it's happened. All the Jedi who love each other like completely and totally and fully, and then they elope and get married and they die for each other, or they are with each other for decades and decades. Nope. These two people, the Rey and Kylo Ren, these two, they're the ones. The first dyad in the Force.
I'm
Wow.
disappointed that you'd suggest they would pull something out of their ass.
Like, can a dyad be created by a father-son connection? How come Luke and Darth Vader weren't a dyad?
No, it's got to be light and dark, even though Kylo's light. by the end. I guess. I don't even know.
But they were a dyad before that when he was dark.
But they were
So
also
are
a
they
dyad after it.
anymore? So two goodies can become dyads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
as if any of this is like.
I'm just like desperately
becomes less
attempting to try and see if they have a reference or making sense of this. But the more you
It makes sense to this guy, and he's got a brain in his icon. What do you got?
Don't tell me that tens upon thousands of years of Jedi, and this is the first dyad. These two fucking goober heads.
Remember, it was heavily referenced in the leaks, the dyad, but in the film it's mentioned, is it once or twice? Because I think they tried to cut it, because it's just fucking nonsense. It's just like, what?
I think Kylo mentions it once, and
You
then
didn't even need it.
Yeah, and then Palpatine does the sucky, and he's like, "Oh, you're a dyad.
A dyad is the Force. Oh my god!
I know this is a thing. I don't know how anyone knows the thing. You two are literally the one of them.
And I can overpower you both, even though they're supposed to be the most powerful thing when put together, whatever the fuck."
Yes. I mean,
I love that the dyad and the Force, this huge special thing, and it's nothing compared to Rey just having all the Jedi in her head, apparently.
Two lightsabers.
Oh yeah, sorry, 2 lightsabers, yeah.
Product of lineage and more a product of meaning. The Skywalker name means nothing unless you do something with it. The unspoken romance between Kylo.
No. Here's the thing. Like, a lineage is specifically a bloodline that you could measure with DNA. Like, it's a thing that exists. It doesn't have intrinsic meaning. It's a thing that you could measure and track. You could DNA test it, right? So don't do this whole what name's only what you mean of it. It's like, no, it's a physical thing.
No, because she calls herself Skywalker at the end, so it's not blood.
Yeah, she can call herself whatever, but that's
Exactly. She could call herself Rey Biggs. It doesn't fucking matter.
Kylo Ren Rey, and there being a Force dyad is exemplary of the power that the sheer will has over your outcome.
What does that? What do you mean the power sheer will has over your outcome? What do you mean?
These two had so much willpower that
Her will was not met in this film. She wanted Kylo to turn good guy. He didn't. Her will was for Luke to get off the fucking island instead of VRing his way over there, but he still did.
I mean, Luke and Leia weren't a dyad?
I guess not, no. I don't know what the requirements for a dyad
Again,
are.
that's the thing. If you're gonna pull this out of your ass, this is where you have to take into account the past, right? If you're telling me that tens of thousands of years of countless Jedi, no two have ever had a connection that is stronger than these two fucking buffoons who met a couple of times.
Hey
and
man,
talked a few
Rey's pretty
times?
powerful. Do you disagree with that?
Certainly don't disagree with that.
You know, if Kylo... No, wait, she rose to meet Kylo, so he must have been pretty powerful, except when he's not. Remember how he beat her after she trained, and she beat him before she was trained, even though he was trained by Luke and Snoke? And he only had one lesson to finish his training, according to Snoke and TFA. Do you like how some people try to defend the end of TFA by saying Kylo was untrained?
I think the writers are untrained.
I think this whole thing was a fucking disaster.
Drawn to each other because they stem from the same metaphysical roots. Rey accepts it.
shut
Kylo
up.
denies it.
Shut the fuck up.
They come from the same metaphysical
roots.
I hate this.
I mean, in the
I hate
sense that they're
pretentiousness of it.
like, it's not metaphysical roots. If anything, it's actual physical roots. They're related.
They come from the same ancestral roots.
Like, if Palpatine created it's really weird. The same metaphysical roots. Like, fuck off. The amount of stretching that you have to do to try and pull one tiny little.
What's the thing? This is simultaneously exhausting and new. Like, we've not heard anyone try to do this with Tross. So
I haven't heard these words strung in a sentence consecutively before. Yeah, that is true.
Of the power that the sheer will has over your outcome. They're drawn to each other because they stem from the same metaphysical roots. Rey accepts it, Kylo denies it, and when he finally does accept his reality, he can let his true connection shine through love with Rey. The kiss makes sense.
Oh no, my God.
The kiss makes sense.
No.
It's like an essay. It feels like an essay of a kid who has to defend a really undefendable position.
Like, that was his challenge.
But his problem here is that this guy is essentially saying that Kylo's actions don't define him. What really defines him is this metaphysical connection and his love of Rey. It's not all the terrible massacres that he's done. It's not the murder. It's not the killing. It's not the capturing. It's not the kidnapping. All the actions that he takes, that isn't Kylo. That's not Kylo. This metaphysical thingy, that's really Kylo. Like, no. If your actions are the most defining thing about you. What a terrible message.
I just love that he was like, the kiss makes sense. It's like, oh, Jesus. Like, when you're that desperate.
Because of their unspoken personal journey, Rey dies, and with her Palpatine, who revives her, Ben Skywalker.
And not with her Palpatine. No, she still has this fucking blood.
Dude, the correct series of events to describe this as is Palpatine dies, which is what he wanted, but somehow doesn't end up being the thing he wants. Rey then dies for some reason, and then Ben dies to bring it back.
No, her blood is still Palpatine blood. Bloodlines it's a bloodline. It's in the blood. It's a physical thing. It doesn't go away because you die and get resuscitated.
But the implication as well is that being a Palpatine means that she was always at risk of being evil, which to me is so bullshit. It's like, no, everyone's at risk of being good and evil to begin with. It's all about the fucking person. Oh, your grandpa was evil. That means you're evil now. It's like, no.
This isn't the Bible.
It's just gay. This whole thing is gay.
His life force enters her, and with that, his journey, love, losses, legacy, and name does as well.
Where is this in the film? You're just making that shit up. You're just fucking making that shit up. I've had my tongue in people's assholes, and we don't have that kind of connection, and you're just making shit up. You're just making it up. He's like, his soul and his journey, his experience, his
metaphysical roots. Rags, the metaphysical roots
inside of her lips. And no.
You're ignoring the metaphysical roots. I want to hear that again. It was just so true.
Ben Skywalker. His life force enters her, and with that, his journey, love, losses, legacy, and name does as well. Rey becomes a Skywalker by virtue of Ben Skywalker's sacrifice. She fulfills the path of the chosen.
Explain yourself. Don't just say it. Explain it.
He used his life energy to rescue her. That means he's putting Skywalker-ness into her. Don't you understand? His energy is solo Skywalker energy. Hers is Palpatism. When she died, the Palpatism energy left her, and then when Ben resurrected her, he gave her solo Skywalker energy. It makes sense.
I need to. This is one of those things you ask him to explain. Like, sit him down and say, convince me that this is actually what happens.
People say he's a Solo, not a Skywalker. He has Leia's blood, so, you know. But it's too stupid anyway. The idea that, like, he's putting Skywalker and Solo-iness into her. It's like, what?
Yeah, because Leia has Skywalker blood, Organa name. She takes the Solo name, I assume, while they're married. They get a divorce. She takes the name Organa back, which makes the most sense. And then, but the bloodline is Kylo being a Skywalker and a Solo. So, why do I bother?
Chosen one through the mission of Kylo Ren, through the lineage of the Skywalker and the life shared between them. Rey's personal force combined with the name of the Skywalker is what wraps this entire saga up beautifully. It all makes sense.
No. Makes sense. It does. It's like, if you assume that everything that this guy has said is totally logical, if all we have to do is grant the premise that everything he said is totally accurate and true, then the conclusion totally makes sense as well. Also, what a shitty way to turn on that lightsaber if you're fighting with it.
Well, the spinning the thing, yeah.
Yeah, or you spin it.
It all makes sense as a meme in Gedelb 3. I don't know what video we covered before, but people saying it all makes sense is just, that's the thing. People like to say that when stuff doesn't make any sense.
I want us to grow beyond our preconceived notions.
Also, isn't it like
Jesus.
mandatory for lightsabers to look as if you shouldn't hold them? Like only Dooku's was of all the lightsabers I've seen, his is the one that looks actually ergonomic.
Hmm.
Like all of the others don't look anything like handles of actual weapons. And I'm like, man, that's kind of weird. You'd think they'd all essentially look like swords without the blade in them, you know?
Yeah.
But well, I'm imagining holding that in a fight and thinking, man.
Instead of
I'm
paying
gonna
attention to the
accidentally turn this off.
intellectual man.
Combined with the name of the Skywalker is what wraps this entire saga up beautifully. It all makes sense. I want us to grow beyond our preconceived
How'd she
notions.
learn how to?
I want us to let fear be an
If it makes sense, then why would our preconceived notions be at odds with it? Hmm?
If it makes sense, then we'd be sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, that totally makes sense."
I mean, it's
everything
possible
you
for us to be
said."
mistaken, I understand that, but like he's
Yeah.
implying that it's like, you've got preconceived notions based on knowledge you already have, and yet this ending makes sense that you think doesn't make sense. You're like,
We're not saying we cannot be wrong. We're saying that we have really, really strong references to the point of near certainty, and you haven't convinced us of anything.
But it makes sense.
actually, yeah. If he sat down with someone and legitimately tried to convince them that this all makes sense, it would be a mess. Like, where would you even begin?
example
not in
and
his
failure
position.
be a teacher. Most of all, I just want all of us to be able to love Star Wars and love those stories
Then it needs
despite
to
our
be
heroes
good.
taking
Then it needs to be good, man.
no, just
It
love
can't be
it.
this.
Just love
It
it.
can't be this nonsensical fucking garbage. Because we're not like you, who just have no standards. I'm guessing just no standards. It's got to be good.
paths we might not agree with. People write these stories and their love is reflected in the characters.
What if
No,
they're
it ain't.
not? What if hateful people write them? What happens then?
Yeah. The people who wrote this, you would be forgiven for thinking.
What if
that
Hitler
they-
wrote it? What happens then?
Hey, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, and the man loved Germany.
But this guy would probably be like, nah, that's hateful art.
That's his vision, though.
Therein, we can't go back. So like Rey, let's rise and look
Fuck
forward
you.
with hope and
Oh
joy.
my god.
And may the
Hope and
force
joy?
be with you all.
Hope-
May
What's
the
to be
force be
hopeful
with
of?
you all.
What?
Oh no.
Like, what's there to be hopeful and joyful for? Like, everything's like. Remember, 6 planets got destroyed.
Luke was destroyed, Han was destroyed, Leia went out like a fart, Chewie was an Uber driver,
Yeah, Chewie was an Uber driver.
C-3PO was made fun of and then forced to say that Rey and Poe and Finn were his friends.
And then when he came back to life, they
Nobody
hate
gave a
him
shit.
Still, yeah, really
It's
great.
like, I can't imagine
They
what it must be like for
resurrected
a
the
galaxy
Emperor.
for a galaxy to come to terms with the fact that days ago or a year ago or whatever, 6 planets full of people got destroyed, blown up, gone, billions dead. Like, how do you look to the future with hope and joy when that happened?
Oh yeah, the Force was destroyed as well.
Oh, yeah, in the Force too. Like, what's she gonna do? Just be what Luke should have been the whole time? Of course, the real Skywalker.
Thank you for watching. And as always, stay thoughtful.
Piano music on the back.
He single-handedly embarrassed the piano. As an instrument.
I feel bad for knowing how to play the piano.
If the piano was a person, it'd be like, please stop doing this. and it's almost just like perfect. The hidden themes of Disney's Star Wars. It's like, yes, that is the kind of video you'd expect to pop up on EFAP.
Sociology of the Dark.
Oh.
Hidden themes of Disney's Star Wars video essay.